What's going on, everybody? I am Captain RoBear, and this is Saved by the Spell! Escape from the Feywild!
It's been so long and I can't even remember the names of the characters.
You're on, guys.
Oh, we're on. We're on. Oh. Let me this closer. I guess I don't talk loud enough.
Yeah, coming in hot, guys! Coming in hot.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, you guys hear the glockenspiel. That's when it's go time.
I have your stream unit, so I don't hear anything.
Ah, yes. Let me get you brought back up a little bit. I need like an auto timer. It's just like, bam, glockenspiel plays, and then immediately sends you guys a message. That'd be great.
Add like a 60-second timer, because I watch your stream. I just see starting soon, but if you put a little like one minute timer on there,
No,
know, like,
no,
it's go time.
no, no. Maybe someday. Welcome everybody for bonus D&D, man.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yes, this is the first broadcast on Monday. I love it. Before we go into it, I got a whole bunch of announcements, but let's see if Tyson, you got any announcements before we dive in?
Nothing's real special. We are gonna try to live stream music Friday night from Chow from like 6 to 9 p.m. Central Time. So if you like live music, it'll be before Dungeons and Dragons Friday night show. So hop in, listen to some live music, and then once we're done, you can hop on into here and see how the rest of Friday night campaign turns out after this shit show tonight.
It sounds like you're peeking just a little bit on your side, Tyson.
Clipping?
Yep.
Yep. I will turn myself down.
And then I will have to turn you back up.
Check 1, 2. I was talking pretty loud too.
So much energy.
Yeah. Check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2. Mic check. Oh hey guys, it's Barnsen Opal here.
Much better, much better. Perfect. Caustic! Got some announcements this week?
Oh, you know, just the typical Tuesday night we'll be streaming. We'll be doing a D&D character creation together, getting input from the stream. It'll be fun, and then we'll be chatting anime for the rest of the evening. So it will please my nerd heart if people came and joined me.
What's like your go-to anime? Like, I know nothing.
I keep going back to Death Note and One Punch Man. Two very different types of anime.
Yeah. Like I'm casual as casual can be. I'm like, yeah. I watched Spirited Away, hammered. It was a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
Good shit, man. That'll be fun.
Ooh,
I know a lot of people have been. Oh yeah, see, Castlevania doesn't even count for me. I don't even think about it as like classic anime.
Right.
So good.
Yeah, sword art. There's so much sword art.
Yeah, people are going to be
Chat's
really
getting fired up about this.
People are going to be really excited about that character creation. That's been something that's been hardcore requested over on this side, and it's not going to overlap. You'll actually be able to hang out with Becca all night before we start.
Yeah, then we'll just toss it over to you guys.
The part 2.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it's like we planned this shit out.
What?
So yes, announcements on our side. First off, what the fuck is this game? Why are we live on a Tuesday or Monday? We're live because Friday's game became an entire clusterfuck, and we have the party split up in multiple areas all over the place. So we decided, let's do some quick and fun little one-shots and try to get everybody back at least in the same area. So we didn't have players sitting at the table just hanging out, not doing anything. So that's where this
I'm totally
episode
blaming
comes
radio on this. It's all radio's fault.
It is radio's fault. It is radio's fault.
Fucking he store.
I love it. It was great. It was. If we couldn't have any more drama from that episode, we did.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. We are at, what are we at now? We're at 63 million. Let's see if we can do this. If you got extra sparks laying around this game, I know a lot of you guys take all that time to try to save up for a big lightning drop. This would mean a ton if we could hit a number I never even thought that we could hit. There you go. There's the first one. Bollywood Kenobi coming in with a big old lightning drop to start this match off. That will get used, my friend, I promise you. Appreciate that. Now we're at 65. That is a significant payout to the channel. It will help with the art bill. It will help with the incoming setup that we have going on. We still have a lot to commission. So we really appreciate that. If we can drive and try to get this puppy to 75, I'm trying to think what else we could do. I guess we'll do at 75. We'll do, I guess, a monster manual. What do you think, Tyson?
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, might as well. We'll do a whole the first 3 original books,
yeah.
man.
So we'll do a monster manual on 75 mil with everybody signed.
I don't even have dimples. I have no dimples.
Oh, love it.
You're gonna have to start shadowing some in.
Right. I'll just draw one in right here.
Yeah.
Have you shown the people the guy doing your artwork? Because it's good.
Oh.
Like, I love the style.
No, I haven't showed them. It'll be kind of a big reveal, like all together.
Okay.
And we'll highlight him on the channel for sure.
I will flex dad for all 1 million sparks you give Rob tonight while we're on stream.
So much flex dabbing. Also, I'll just show off a little bit here that I can. For namesake, was a sneaky little fucker and sent a whole treasure trove.
Yes.
What?
You didn't see this? Oh,
No.
These are good. Guys,
They're beautiful.
For namesake, if you're still in chat, your generosity, everybody's generosity, but namesake, the gifts that you send and the amount that you hang out in our streams is incredible.
Those are beautiful. I think gorgeous.
By the way,
Gemstone.
it looks like Baldy One Kenobi's name is getting ripped out of chat again by Catbot. Anybody that's trying to at him. So just to let you know, I have no control over that. I have Catbot on its lowest setting.
How's the weight on those? Those pretty
They're heavy. They are very heavy. Thank you guys for all those embers. I just saw your messages. Thank you. Look at these beautiful metal large D20s.
I'm gonna put a hole in my desk rolling those things.
Is it weird? I think that's a good self-defense item. Like you could throw that at someone and hurt them.
Oh my god, they're so cool.
Who needs ninja stars when you have 80-pound D20s?
Right? Yes.
I'm actually going to use 2 of them tonight.
Oh, this better not be against us.
Slingshot.
We're gonna use this gorgeous green one right here since we are in the Feywild.
Nice.
Fitting. Very fitting.
Oh, which you can't see because of the chroma key. I just realized. Let's see here. What else do we got to cover? Drawing a blank. Yeah, we got Tuesday covered. We got 75 mil. We're gonna do the monster manual signed. We got flipping sweet dice. Yeah, man. I think we're gonna be ready to dive in. If you guys haven't, please, on that Twitter link that I have, can you please help and like, retweet, and gift comment? Please gift comment on this bad boy. This will do immense wonders for us for discoverability. You guys have already let everybody know we're the most popular place to find D&D on Mixer. Now you need to let the rest of the internet know we're one of the best places to watch D&D, period. That will be another massive, massive help to us and help create community beyond just our own Mixer family. Mm-hmm. And Mayor Mo, thank you. Good to see you. Thank you for all your Ember support and Spark support. For real. Incredibly generous. Thank you guys for supporting. Like I said before, we are back in the Patreon. I'm actually able to log in. Oh, Subai, thank you. Yes, so we've gotten back into the Patreon. So that's going to be launching this week. I'm sorry, YouTube is definitely behind as well. We're getting to that. It has been a very busy week, and I appreciate you guys making it a busy week. For real.
So don't forget about your Wild Wild West Will Smith adventure.
Yep. The Wild Wild West adventure will be getting a date very soon. Remember that we're shooting for a Saturday on that. So I have to take off of my normal day job, which you guys are making it much easier to do that now by your ridiculous support. That means increased D&D, but then getting everybody else off on that schedule. So the date will be coming soon.
Mm-hmm. 2 flex stabs? You get two mill drops already?
2 mill drops? Where'd the other mill drop come from? I didn't hear it.
I don't know. Kate said.
Do we have 2? Did somebody else drop one and it not come across?
Oh, you do owe one? All right, here you go.
Wow.
There you go. That was for the first mill.
Yeah, Baldy One, I see your message. Hit me up in the Discord. All right. Let's get this thing kicking, chicken. Let's find some. You know what? Since it starts that way, that's where we're gonna go. Okay.
Oh no. Really? Already? We just
Have to. Where we left off. Our adventurers found themselves pitted against a demigod high above the clouds on Zephyros's floating castle. In an untenable situation, facing what they felt was near death. A whole domino effect was set in place that caused the party to split up into multiple directions. Emery was lost off to the side of the cloud, blown to where his fate lies if you watched on Sunday. Chikios and Ruby. Well, Chikios created another portal to the Feywild in the face of Yansi Bin, evil prince of air, was able to shove Ruby Shore inside that portal after she tried to sacrifice herself to save the group. Then, in a twist of events, Hister Faust shoved Chikios unwillingly, using a hero point, I believe, threw Chikios into his own portal. And there was a exchange of looks, no words, between Chikios and Hister of pure disdain before Chikios shut the portal on their side. Ruby and Chikios went tumbling into the Feywild, somewhat regretting their decision, tried to claw back with the portal on their side, not being able to make purchase, having one last sad embrace, and I think there was even some tree punching going on. They are on that side of the Feywild. Oh, and I forgot earlier, our friend Barnsen took an arrow not to the knee. He took one straight to the neck and began to bleed out. Chikios also bamped him out with a portal to the Feywild. Nightcock and Hister actually not really fled. Hister was blown off to the side, unconscious, where Nightcock currently has a hold of him, where Tuesday's one shot will pick up. That sets the super shitty scene and predicament that we're in right now. So we're currently picking up in the Feywild, where Ruby and Chikios last were. All right. Chikios is still broken. The last embrace, tears still rolling down his face. He's turned to leaning up against the tree that he started to take his anger out in. The scene is set. It is a very much looks like low twilight of a summer evening. Fireflies suspended in the air. Thick forest vegetation as far as the eye can see. The sounds of summer and the forest ringing in their ears. Chikios just has his head down.
Have we lost them forever?
Ruby, nothing is forever.
So we can go back? We could save them then. Well, then we should go back now. Can you open it again?
Ruby, there's no going back now. As he turns and looks over his corner.
Chikios, I don't understand.
I know you don't understand.
What?
I will try to help you understand. Well, it appears that it is easy for me to go in and out of planes. It is anything but, Ruby. And going in and out of planes at the same time is even harder.
So we find someone else who will. Where are we anyway? Surely we can find somebody who can open the portal, and then we can go help them. I'm not giving up.
We are not giving up. We are not giving up. I promise you, we are not giving up. On the bright side, you are someplace you've always wanted to go. And Chikios kind of leans back up against the tree and starts to wipe away his tears a little bit. It is beautiful here, no?
It's lovely. But where are we?
We are in the Feywild. Somewhere.
This is your home?
This is my original home, yes.
Then you have family here and friends.
Mm.
Do you not?
Now it would probably be a good time to explain how things work, Ruby. When I first left Feywild, time isn't one-to-one. When you leave, you never know what time you're going to return in. As one becomes stronger with experience and wisdom, you can help control that. But when I was younger, I could not. It is a very much different time from when my family was here.
Did you lose your family, Chiquios?
And Chiquios' eyes kind of well up a little bit. And he starts to cry a little bit. Ruby, it's no. I never lost him. I never lost my family. But I will never see them again on this plane. I made a dire mistake the first time that I left. And while my people can live long lives, much longer than in the material plane, I was gone for a very long time. A very long time.
Surely
So
they knew you cared.
That may be a conversation for harder drink, no? And he takes one of his wineskins from the side and bites the top off. And as he begins to drink down, you can slowly see his form to begin change from his very typical elvish demeanor that he's usually in the material plane, and you can see his very much his hooves and his satyr haunches develop. He still has his flowing, awesome robes and cape and antlers, but he's definitely letting the legs rock. Still slick back hair and shit-eating grin as he throws back. But now he also has his satyr horns as well with the antlers.
Oh, I like this more. You're more like me now. I didn't realize I was the only one in our group who was different. You shouldn't hide that.
Maybe. No. I like both, though. I have a foot in each world.
Well, not all of us can hide who we are.
This is true. And I have done a lot of hiding.
Well, as you said, we need a drink, right? Isn't the Fae known for their drinks? Perhaps there we can figure out our next steps.
You are drinking one now. The magic that I have produced from these berries, these good berries.
I'd like to try it.
Drink up. That's in the wineskin that I threw you.
Okay. So she first kind of like sniffs it. Just curious. She has a strong sense of smell. Is it like a berry kind of sense than I imagine?
Yeah, I rule it as a Missouri country blackberry wine.
Okay, all right. Then she'll take a sip, kind of like taste it on her tongue a little bit, and then she gets this big smile on her face, and she'll just like chug the whole thing.
Oh.
This is very helpful.
If there was ever a time, Chiquios thinks that this is the time.
For what?
For much drink.
Oh.
And
well, I won't say no now.
He goes, I will show you other parlor trick. Well, and Chiquios snaps his fingers in a very Mad Hatter style white wrought iron table and chair set appears within our little outcropping. And there's actually a small tea kettle on the side and cups. And there are some English style biscuits on the table. And he pulls out a chair for you and walks up.
This seem a little proper for me, don't you think?
It's
I don't think...
traditional for Feywild. No, it's traditional for Feywild. He goes, it's something I can only do here. You must always be prepared to handle guests within the Fey.
Well, thank you for the fun.
And he sits down and goes, I need some tea now too. I need to focus. Oh.
Right.
And
Right.
he pours you a cup first and offers you traditional servings. There's a small little hive cone that's in front of there that has honey, and there's sugar and a little bit of lemon. It's actually a nice little setup.
Well, this is adorable. It's very dainty. I'm not sure how to even drink this properly.
Because right now you don't need to think of anything proper.
Okay.
Is
So
he
she'll
t-
take her cup and just like drinks out of it like it's a bowl. I don't
It's
know what to
okay.
do.
Shikio's needing the caffeine as well. Ooh. Much like in real life, slams a little bit of his tea. So I should probably be even more honest with you, Ruby, since we are here and we may have more time than you had hoped for.
When you say honest, does that mean you have not been honest before? Have you not been forward with me?
With you, and he chuckles a little bit. I believe I have been very honest with you. No? I believe I've been very honest with you.
Okay.
Ruby, when I left, I made sure to make a promise and not leave you incapable as a group, but I needed to do that for myself. I can't let another situation happen like what happened with Valis.
Well, it almost happened again. What you did was very selfish of you.
Selfish.
I wasn't happy about it. You didn't even explain it to us. You took the easy way out of just leaving. And I thought I
Selfish.
deserved better. I thought we were friends. You'll always be my friend. But what you did, I did not appreciate. And I thought was cowardly.
Cowardly. Baraka!
Oh, then tell me I'm wrong. You didn't even say what you were doing that would be so helpful, and then you left us alone. And then randomly, though he was very nice, sent us some random person to help us. That wasn't very fair of you. Where the rest of us just had to move on. Do not think yourself as so honorable. I may be young, but I know when somebody's cheating out of a situation.
Maybe a little bit selfish? No? A little. I see your point. Roll a persuasion
Sometimes
check
I'm right. Yes. Okay.
with advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. 4 13 plus 9, that is 23.
Oh yeah, he's. You're right. It was not fair. It was not fair to everyone. It was obviously an excuse for grieving. I used my own ignorance in not being able to bring Valis back as an excuse to leave and grieve in my own way.
Sometimes it's better to grieve together.
Sometimes, yes.
You know, for being so old, you think you would know better. Mr. Wise Old Man.
Ruby, old habits die hard.
Well, I shouldn't talk about dying at all. I told you I'm not very tasteful.
And he snaps his fingers, and a couple of crystal glasses form up, and he begins to pour out a little bit more of one of the wine skins, so that the wine is on the table. Speaking about running away from problems, since this is an expose on me, when I ran away the first time, Ruby, I told you I was going to come back with the knowledge, never again be unprepared. Well, I didn't tell you that. I guess I told Histo that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now we know who your favorite is.
He is big. He was hugging me. I'm sorry. I'm
taller than him. It's not that.
He is wide. He's a very wide and stupid person. And yes, I'm sorry I missed out on your hug. I know. I knew you'd be angry. This is all because you didn't get your hug before I left. I know this.
Well, of course it is.
This is Chiquios know that when man removed from hug, man ends up in doghouse. This is all my fault from that. I could.
What are you trying to say? Just spit it out.
Ruby, I was angry because the new person, Emery.
Yes, he's trying to fit in. He's getting there.
You remember when I was in arms of disgusting giant, trying to save Alice?
Yes.
The new dead bod looking rogue. He doesn't even look like rogue, no? He looks very clumsy for rogue.
That's true.
He's ate at many Brazilian steakhouses. Seems like he eats lots of red meat and drink whiskey.
Yes.
Probably very hard arteries. Oh, very hard arteries.
It will be impressive if he lives to an old age.
No. I digress. But...
Are we just making fun of him?
No. I wish that was the case.
Well, what is it?
When we were both in Giant's arms, and I was trying to help Varus, he threw that damn ice knife. It exploded everywhere. It hit me. It's a giant. It's what killed Varus. New guy killed Varus.
Are you sure?
I saw him.
The giant...
He was in my hands. I could have saved him. I could have saved him when I had the second chance. If he wouldn't have thrown that knife, Varys could still be here.
You're absolutely sure.
I was there.
Ooh.
He was right next to me. Varys died within my eyesight.
Why didn't you say something earlier? How could you?
I was too angry. I'm sorry. I will apologize now. I'm sorry. I was too angry.
So you left and let us travel with a murderer in our group the whole time? He was trying to be friendly, and we took him with us. We talked about what we were doing. He was going with us. I invited him to come with us. You couldn't have given us a heads up? Or even in battle. You could have chosen to fight him next after the giants, and I would have trusted you. I would have followed your lead then. I don't... And now he's on the other side with Histor and Knight, and we're here?
When you put it that way, I feel...
What are we supposed to do about it? I was mad at you before, but now?
I feel foolish, no?
I don't even know what to think. Is he just a bad shot? He doesn't look like a rogue. Did he purposely kill Valis? Did he know Valis beforehand?
I don't think he did.
And how do you know? Have your years in the Feywild when you ran away from us given you answers?
I'm sorry, Ruby. Sometimes I act emotionally. I'm sorry. This is...
Listen, I'm 22. I get to be the emotional one. What are you, like 4,000 years old?
Not quite yet.
I don't know what to do with this. I don't...
Let me explain myself. When I left, I had full intentions of coming back much sooner. But I am not as strong as sometimes that I think I am. And I had hoped that Barnsen would only have to be with you for a short period of time. And it was a little bit longer than I'd hoped. But that is not the case for me, Ruby. I will be frank, it took me 85 years to get back. And this place, while beautiful, sometimes has a way of distorting your reality, no? You become a little bit more emotional. And I had a lot of years to dwell over not having the opportunities to save Alice in that giant's arms. And I realize now I unjustly put that burden on him. And since we're being honest, Ruby, I tried to take an eye for an eye. And he takes another sip of his wine.
What did you do, Chikios?
I tried to kill him, Marie. I tried to kill him. When I saw him there, I had been gone for so long. It took me so long to get back out. I was confident that I could go in and out. And the Fae took that from me. So when no one was looking, I tried to blow him off that wooden pickle. It's not funny, I'm sorry, it's not. It's just that it's someone holding on to a wooden pickle before they die.
It is kind of fitting for him.
As you can see, you understand where my rage comes from, no? Ruby?
I do.
I'm not
Miss
asking.
Valis.
I miss Valis too. I miss Valis too. I have done multiple wrongs now, Ruby. So, and it's only going to get worse while we're here. Ruby, I'm glad you are here. If I were to be in my own mind here, and the camera kind of pans around and looks about the scene with fireflies and the twilight and just kind of how it is a romanticized version of a very majestic place. I could get in my own head and think that everything that I have done is right. I appreciate your honesty and your friendship. Thank you for putting my feet back on the ground. But knowing this now, I know you need to go back, but should I
We
even
need to go back. You're going back. Why would you think anything differently? You're one of us. You're going back. I don't want to hear anymore.
You're going to make me apologize to someone.
We'll talk about that.
You're going to make me apologize a lot, aren't you, Ruby? I don't like to apologize.
But
all the time.
We will deal with that when it is time.
Well, unfortunately, we may have a lot of time.
What do you mean?
I do not have the ability or the requirements to get us back. And he kind of puts his hand down in his head.
Ugh. Think of this as your redemption. I'm giving you a challenge. We are getting back to our friends. We are not getting lost in this beautiful place. And you are going to find us someone who will get us back home. Once we are home, I will forgive you. And then we can decide what we want to do with Emery. I don't know yet what I'm feeling.
Chikios, with his hands kind of, or his head in his hands at that moment. Barnsen, would you like to majestically roleplay how you just happen to be within the area doing some sort of very Barnsen activity?
So I'm just kind of walking through the woods, picking berries, scoping out different plants, looking at animals up in the air, just kind of minding my own business. And then
perception check for both of us, Ruby. I don't see shit.
Not one.
We're locked in. Please,
just cruise right by.
Please,
he's like right next to us.
Please be as eccentric as possible at what else you could possibly be doing in this small little like meadow like outcropping.
And you hear this high pitched hum.
What? Oh, what? And a smile starts to form on my face. As
Do you have sirens here or something?
We have much better sirens than that. That can only be one person. And I look over and I see the humming, derpy body of Barnes & Noble currently picking berries, being distracted by each firefly that goes by, just going over and pouncing at it, holding it within his hands, and beginning to start a conversation. Hey, how are you?
Oh, hey, little butterfly. How are you how are you doing, butterfly?
Ruby goes over and pounces on a butterfly as well, but she's less gentle and ends up ripping it apart.
And when
She's quite proud of it.
When you grab the butterfly, you notice as it rips apart and it becomes small little green particles, and it fades, and then it goes back as whole.
Oh,
Fuck.
oh my goodness. Hey, oh, hi guys. Barnsen, it's me, Barnsen. What are you guys doing here?
Barnsen, you're alive.
Yo, sorry. I've been having some throat issues. Since I took the fucking dart in the neck.
Are you going through puberty?
Oh no! It is good to see that you have removed dart from neck, Barnsen.
Oh yes, it's been a while now, guys. Where have you been? I thought you guys were dead. But I've been having problems with my vocal cords. That arrow really did a number on me.
Barnsen,
But I appreciate you.
She's trying really hard not to laugh right now. You're looking very normal, Barnsen. You sound perfect.
Well, yeah, I've been here for a long time now. I thought you guys were dead.
Oh,
Why are you here now?
Ruby, this is what I speak of. That sometimes it takes longer than we hope.
Are you sure that's not just Barnsen?
No, I trust Barnsen with my life.
No, I've been here for weeks now. There's just a little scar left, and sometimes my voice cracks when I speak, but that will pass in time and more prayer and healing.
It's only been minutes since we've last seen you, Barnsen.
Oh, well, Ruby, I don't know if you know much about the Feywild, but time here is not like time there. It's different, but the same, and it's weird.
That was not exactly helpful in its description.
I go up to Barnsen and I give him a big bear hug. And when I grab him the bear hug, I let my hand go up to the back of his neck, and I cast Lesser Restoration as I hold the back of his head. It is good to see you, friend. Thank you. Thank you for everything you did for Chiquios and my group. Thank you.
Oh, no problem, Chiquios. Thank you. Now, my voice feels much better. And I tried. We were in a pickle. But you came back. I thought for sure I was gone.
We're very glad you're alive, Barnsen.
Well, I am glad I'm alive too. But I was just there to protect you guys.
You did an excellent job. I'm only alive because of you. And him. Who I'm still mad at.
Why are you mad at Chiquios? He was just trying to...
Don't worry, Barnsen. And she just puts another butterfly in his hand.
It's a butterfly. This is a rare species of the Feywild.
I am in doghouse.
Scientist in this world? I'm curious.
He certainly could be. I mean, over here you got a lot of time on your hands. Sometimes a lot more than you hope for. Barnsen, come here. We need to have drink now. Come sit at the table.
Is now really a time for drinks?
Yes. First rule of
time.
Feywild, Ruby. always time to drink in Feywild.
Maybe that's how you got stuck in Feywild last time.
That is fair assessment, but no, I will overrule this time and say that it is probably the only way that I was able to find my way out. And he pours a whole nother set of
You're never
good
really
berry
stuck in
wines.
Feywild. You're just looking for your next place to be. Whether that's here or there is irrelevant. You're exactly where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there.
That's quite insightful of you, Barnsen.
Barnsen is wise, no? We met a long time
Yes.
ago.
Have you been reading more books since you've left us?
I always read. I like to read. But I travel the Fae. I go from clan to clan and make sure the fur blog communities have the necessities they need. And I make sure the Fae, it's a balance between good and evil. There's always good and there's always evil. And I just try to keep the balance. Too much one way or the other and things get out of hand and the Fae is just not the place to be.
I'm
Material
going to have to
plane.
borrow a book from you sometime.
You should. Material plane may think Barnsen very derpy, no? Maybe even slightly slow, but they don't realize that that is just who he is. There's very much wisdom behind us. And sometimes material plane folk need to drink more, and then they understand Barnsen clear.
Well, if all drinks tasted like this, I'm in. Can I have some more of that wine?
And he pulls out his second wineskin and begins to pour it in your glass. And it even tastes better here. It just does. Not to pile on our friend Imri, but his number 2 ale was one of the worst things I've ever put in my mouth. And I have put horrible things in my mouth, Ruby, that I will not speak of at this table.
You don't suppose it was poison, right?
The trick is to just light it on fire and it tastes so much better.
Is he telling the truth? I don't know. Is this a Barnsen joke?
And when Barnsen says that, I kind of give him a little wink and a grin, and I actually light what looks like all the drinks on fire. On top of them, there's a little flame produced, like we're taking flaming Dr. Peppers and we're 20 years old at a nightclub.
How do you drink this? I don't understand.
Well, how do you drink anything?
Quickly!
Put it in your mouth and down the gullet it goes.
With the fire?
And he kind of snaps his fingers, and it's no longer wine in your cup. It looks like a much, much harder spirit. He looks down. This might be strange for you, no? But we will take this drink, and then we will smash our tea plates.
Wouldn't it be funny if I drank you under the table my first time?
Your long legs.
Silly tabaxi. Drinks are for kids.
I am a kid.
And
Are you really a kid?
when
How
all
old
of
are
a
you?
sudden,
22.
22. Oh my.
you are still shitting colors then, Barnsen, no? He raises his glass, and he goes, Oppa! And he throws it back, and it looks like the fire dissipates right before it goes to his lip, and he takes his he takes his tea saucer. Nat 20, baby! Throws that sumbitch like a frisbee, and it shatters against one of the trees. Thanks for namesake.
Well done, Chikios. I see your form has not left you since being out of the Feywild for so long. Prost, my brother.
I'm glad we're off to breaking plates and doing ouzo shots. It's been a long time since I've done traditional ouzo.
I
Come
like
on,
this
Ruby.
better than the lemon drops.
Oh, lemon drops, material plane, Chikios. Chikios thinks they have horrible taste.
I agree. We should bring some of this back to his store. He would try it. I'd like to see his dragon ass try to handle this.
His dragon ass. I hope his dragon ass is still
He's
alive.
there. It is.
Yes.
He's there.
I hope it's.
And we're going to give him a drink.
You're going to
We're
probably
going to
make me
make
apologize
Nightclub
to
take a
him
drink?
too for pushing me in Portal.
Do you think you should apologize?
I don't want to.
That doesn't matter. Well, it does. You should want to.
I don't want to apologize to Hister
You're
today.
acting like a child. Ah.
I am just keeping score. That's all.
Keeping score of what? Barnsen, talk some sense into him.
You
He's acting like a pet-
don't. You know, this has all been on me today. You tried to sacrifice yourself. You are 22 years old. You don't sacrifice yourself to some demigod.
I'm allowed to do what I want with my life. It is mine.
Your
Try to tell me what to do. You're
life.
not my father.
You will end up in some genie's. You will end.
Look,
Barnsen, no. She could have ended up in some genie's lamp. You won't just die. It is worse than
Well,
that.
that would at least be different and exciting. Better than sitting here drinking and angrily arguing with you.
I would rather drink and angrily argue than be in genie's shitty lamp.
Have you ever been in a genie's shitty lamp?
Maybe.
That's what I thought. No, you haven't.
I don't want to be in
Mr.
genie's shitty lamp. It's why I don't sacrifice myself to some demigod that I don't know about.
You don't get to judge me for trying to save my friends.
That is.
I did what was necessary because we couldn't stop him beforehand. Something that may have been avoided if we had someone with a little wisdom to help stop us before we did that. I was doing what I could every step of the way. Do not lecture me, old man.
I am not old in your. Do I?
Oh, you're not old? How old are you?
Barnsen, do I look old to you?
Yes.
If he's
Barnsen,
old,
say
what
yes.
does that about me? No, look. There is
No.
no.
You are an
Yeah.
ancient wise man, Barnsen. Now, is he an old fart?
Age is irrelevant in a place where time does not matter. You're thinking of time in a construct of your world. It does not matter. Wise, wisdom, intellect, that is what matters.
Thank you, Barnsen. You're so helpful.
I know, it's a curse.
Now do you understand why I drink with Barnsen? No? And he clinks his
Oh,
glass.
it's so much fun.
He is
Give me
wonderful.
another drink. Mm.
So,
At the-
Give me
I-
another one of those flaming thingies.
well,
All right, I will pour you more Yuzo.
I still don't know. Why are you here? I mean, I left and I was going to die, and now you're here, but you're not with everyone. Where is his door? I was supposed to protect him too.
This was apparently his great plan, so you explain it, Chiquios.
I pour you another shot of Uzo on top of it. Barnsen is shit hit fan. Your arrow to neck was me making portal to save Ruby from stopping herself from sacrificing her to a demigod to end up probably in some horrible lamp, and then Histor threw me into portal, so I got a little angry and I prematurely shut portal. And then we tried to go back through portal. It did not work so well. Everyone could be dead or alive.
They're alive. Quit saying that.
We need
They're
to get
all-
you guys back.
Thank you,
They can still be
Barnsen.
alive.
See,
We do.
Barnsen gets it. Now pour me 2 more drinks and we can get going.
I would say it's probably not wise to be drunk in the Feywild, especially
I'm
for your
fine.
first time.
I don't feel anything.
Roll a Constitution saving throw right now.
Dear-
Me and
dear
you are
God.
both going to do that.
Of all times, I need to roll a 20. It's a 10. Damn it.
10's what you need. Like you feel buzzed and happy, and the fireflies are just the right perfect glow.
Yeah.
Like it's you are owning this cocktail party, girl. You have networked with everybody successfully, and you're right on that edge before it turns into Slurfest. You are in your
I'm
element.
right about everything, and everybody loves me.
Yeah, you're good. Chikios is in his element as usual.
It's like right before Crazy Bitch comes on at house party.
Oh, house party. That was many years ago in Feywild. Many years ago.
We'll do your house party later. Next time you can bring us back and we'll do the whole fun party. But for now,
House party is long gone. But
we're
yes.
going to find our friends. Because
Well,
that's why.
we can
Sign your
get you guys back. I cannot accompany you. I have business to tend here in the Fey with some of my Furblow clan members. That's where I was on my way to. Currently, there is a problem, but I can certainly help you for now. Try to get back to wherever it is you need to go.
That would be wonderful. And she kind of like sloppily like just drapes herself over Barnsen. Thank you so much.
We will
You
need
are
you.
a strange cat lady, but I like you.
We're friends, Barnsen. You know this.
We
You
will
do,
need your
right?
help.
We can be friends. Yes, that is fine.
Well, fine is one kind of reaction. Okay. I was hoping for something a little more positive.
We are friends. Okay, let's be friends.
Good. Now let's have another shot and we can go find whoever's.
You
Yes.
are 3 plate breaks behind. I need you to roll on that. As Chikios once again snaps and produces multiple plates.
Another constitution?
No. You need to throw the plates. You need to.
Oh, throw the plates.
Yeah. So this
Oh.
would be like a ranged attack.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, Ruby, do something. Throw your 3 plates into the air at the same time.
Okay. And so she kind of crouches down and then leaps up and throws them as high up as she can.
And I sacred flame.
All right. Throw. I'm gonna make you.
Where is this?
I'm gonna make you a
Who
group.
are you?
Go ahead and roll that dexterity, that ranged attack. I want to see how far up they go.
Oh.
Ruby.
Dexterity?
Yeah, we're gonna roll some dice on it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a deck save, so I don't know what you want to roll for plates.
That's gonna be 23.
23.
Super high.
You smash all those plates. Barnsen is good, no?
This is very impressive. Is this what you guys do for fun here? Break plates?
Oh yes,
And drink?
This is really the only time I get to do damage, because most of the time when I get in a fight, I have to heal people, and it's not very much fun, but it's what I'm here for.
Well, I'm very grateful for your healing capabilities.
That's why I sent him. He's the first person I could think of to send to the group.
Well, at least you sent the right person. That's one thing you did right. So, Barnsen, where were we going?
Oh, I don't know where we're going. It's a Feywild. North is south, east is west, and south is west. It's really strange. There's no direction or time. We just go until we find a place where we're supposed to be.
What?
We need to consult another friend.
I'm impressed you have another friend.
Oh,
I'm just
It's-
kidding. That was a little mean.
I have plenty friends. No,
Okay.
we will see another friend. We must see Dr. Totemis.
A doctor in what?
It's a good question, but he calls himself Doctor.
Can I call myself Doctor?
No, you cannot
Can
call
I be
yourself.
Dr. Ruby from here on out?
What would you be Doctor of then?
Anything, apparently. Doesn't matter.
You have to have a parchment signed.
I can just buy some parchment and sign it.
Yes.
Will not by one of the courts. It has to be ordained properly.
Oh, alright, fine. But secretly, I'm going to be called Dr. Ruby.
I'll call you your doctor since we are friends.
Thank you, Barnsen.
Dr. Totemus, he will know where we need to go. I have idea. I need components. And these components, I could take us back now if I wanted to, Ruby. But I have no guarantee of what time we will come back. And it is important to right these wrongs. And I need to apologize to my friends. And hopefully, when I come back, I'm not a murderer either.
Well, I might be. We're not sure yet. Not asking you to forgive him yet. Just, let's first get to our friends.
Okay.
The most important thing is that we need to be there for each other.
You're right. You're
I
right.
know.
I don't like
You
that
have
you're
to
right.
be careful. Chikios, we have talked about this. You must be careful with your components when traveling to other places.
I
What
know,
would happen if
Barnsen.
we weren't? Explain. What are these?
We
What
need.
could happen?
It is very complicated.
If I open portal now, we go back. I have no guarantee of what time we come out. We could be here for 15 minutes and come back 400 years later.
Ah. Yeah, no.
Yes.
Okay, let's go find your doctor, Totem.
You must
And-
have the time components exactly correct. In the Fae, like I said, time means
That's his problem. It is a recipe, and we don't always know what the recipe needs to be to
Where do we
accurately
get the
lead.
recipe?
Dr. Totemus,
He just told you that, Dr. Ruby. Now come on
don't
and
like-
keep up with us. I know the drinks are strong, but you must keep up.
Fine, I'll keep up. And she just sprints straight ahead.
and you just
Just
take
leaving
off,
them behind.
You just take off in a general direction, just flat fucking out, boom, just booking it.
God.
Can I roll it like she doesn't know where she's going?
I have no
And she
idea.
goes off one direction and then comes back around.
100%.
She does it a couple times though. She passes you guys like, what the?
And you've been running in a straight path. And while you just, we take multiple drinks.
Oh,
Maybe-
Chiquios, I don't know where you found this group, but I like this one. She's young and she's so innocent. She knows nothing.
nothing.
This is true. See, it's fun to be around. No?
I don't understand why I'm running and not going anywhere. Is this another fade trick?
As you're out of breath, like for once, like hands down on your haunches. No, you need to run even faster than you ever run. You need one more time and you should break out of loop. We will be right behind you.
She like glares at him for a hot second, then she goes, fine, and she takes off.
I kind of look over at Chiquios. This is always why I've liked the wolves better than the tabaxi. Wolves would never do this in the Fae.
Oh, one small note on her running style, because she's going faster this time. She's definitely doing the Naruto style, like arms behind her.
Yeah.
Running.
And as badass as you are, it's still, you fucking end up looping around. Never give up. Oh my god, that gift.
You lied? Where am I going now? I'm tired of running, and I need another drink.
Oh, GQs. We got her. You got her good.
Not trusting either of you two from now on.
Oh, Doctor. We're just playing a trick on you. You fell for it. It was good.
I forgot how much I enjoyed your laugh, Barnsen. I forget how much I enjoyed your laugh.
Oh, it's rare, but it happens when it's real funny.
Oh. All right. And he goes, think quick. He snaps his fingers. Barnsen, roll a dexterity saving throw. Oh, God.
7.
Oh, it's my own fucking fault. I rolled a nat 1. So far, I've only rolled 20s and 1s with the new dice. As I say, think quick and anticipate the furniture that we're sitting on. Whoa! Wham! We both. As the camera pans out back to look up above, the three of us laughing in the middle of the Feywild, ready to set out on the adventure to find Dr. Totemus, we will take our first break.
Okay.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh.
That's so good.
Bet you weren't expecting that laugh to come out, were you?
I'm just so glad I didn't have a fucking full drink when you did the Revenge of the fucking Nerds laugh. Oh my god. So fucking good. All right. I'm going to cue up a little music. Anybody, you guys go first. I'll hold down the fort. Go use the restroom, grab a drink. Oh, man. I need to remember to be saving these chat logs so I can read them later, man. Oh. Because, man, when we were locked in, I can't, I don't see anything. Yeah, so far these are magic. This green one is, this one's filthy. Oh, I noticed. I saw a couple of yours. It was good. You should have. I mean, what? He got called out. He was selfish as shit. It was, Becca is so good. So good. Perfect RP. I'm really glad that's how it worked out. Literally what needed to happen. Thank you for all that applause. Thank you. You guys are ridiculous. Thanks for letting us be amateur actors. Oh my God, you guys have already done a number. We're at 69. Let's go. We got this, man. We got this. And we haven't even got to use. We got 2 lightning strikes already, so we got shit coming.
Yeah, Mudcat's not nice enough to bring me a drink.
Oh. Becca, you were so good. You're so talented. I love it. Thank you. That was a fucking joy.
Ooh, good times.
Really good.
High pitch.
Oh my God,
that was perfect.
Fucking great, dude. I am so happy about that first segment. So happy. That is not easy to do, to just try to get into that headspace right at the moment and do that RP. guys are on fucking point. I'll be right back.
Appreciate the kind words, everybody. Shit I do when I'm having fun. It's all for you guys.
Ooh, I am
It's
hungry
real hot.
though.
I'm eating
I can't-
one bar.
I can't eat with these teeth in.
All right. Appreciate that.
It's a real struggle.
You should get like the old school Dracula teeth that you can just take out.
Oh, I wish. I should have done something like that.
Those would be really hard to talk with, though.
I also just realized my cup is green, so it's totally see-through here on me.
Almost peed a little. Literally, like, for those that don't know, this character came to be an hour before, like, 2 Friday shows ago. I was just down at Rob's bar. He was like, hey, you want to play D&D tonight? Okay. So I was driving home, and we have a Barnes and Noble on my way home. And I was trying to think of the character name. It's like, Barnes and Noble. Let's go Barnes and Noble.
Clever. Clever.
And then it turned into this giant mess of whatever the fuck I'm doing.
I do like that you made him a bookworm, considering his name origin. It's quite fitting.
He's a cleric. He reads a lot.
I like it.
Channel 1 behind the music. Wasn't that VH1?
Oh
Back in the
man,
day?
yeah.
Do good for a blog. Yeah.
I
Thank
feel
you.
like I'm drinking from an invisible cup.
I have way more fun role playing this character than I do Karkid.
You can't have favorite characters. Isn't it like children, you have to love them all equally?
This was just more fun, lovable, like big, giant, lovable mess of fur.
It's because all your other characters are so edgy and ass, and this is the one that you've ever made that isn't.
Yep.
It's fun just to spice
Yes,
it up.
Sarita.
Do something different. Gotta have some levels in there.
Yeah, and that is a player character you don't get to have. Like, I get to work out a lot of things and be a lot of weird different characters. That's the fun part about being a DM. But yeah, like on a player side, it's much more difficult. You have to play, you got to be in a lot of games then, and that's difficult. All right, let's bring her back down in. As we're laughing on the ground, I get up to my feet and I extend an arm out to Barnsen to pull him up.
Sorry, I got chocolate in my mouth.
Two old fools.
2 old fools is right. So I pull you back up to your feet. All right. When was the last time you talked to Dr. Totemis, Barnsen?
Oh my, well, judging by the rotation of the stars in the sky and the leaves on the ground, it's been probably 2 or 3 months.
That's impressive.
All right. And I will take wild guess. I will look for hollowed stump. This is my guess. I look over at Barnsen and I go, we look for hollowed stump first. Go ahead, Barnsen, roll a survival check with advantage. I will as well. Ruby, as you overhear this about looking for hollowed stump,
Yeah.
roll a survival check with disadvantage.
Ah, dang it.
Two fucking 6s. What are the chances?
That was gonna be a 10. Wasted a nat 20, so thanks for that. She's like rolling over logs and like finding sticks.
Mm.
That log had a baby. Sorry. That's one of my favorite lines.
And as we begin to look for these hollowed out logs, Chikios just kind of takes a little quaint stroll, looks to his left, looks to his right, starts to have a little little ADHD creep in, swats at one of the little fireflies and holds it in his hand. I do like being here. And he looks out a corner of his eye and he sees a large hollowed out stump dead ahead. See, like I said, precisely where I thought it would be. And he yells and calls out back to the rest of the group, follow me! And he grabs his nose and he jumps. And he goes straight down that hollowed log.
Before Ruby hops in and I follow, I just kind of grab her. Like, oh, Ruby. Oh, I'm sorry. Dr. Ruby. Don't hold it against Chikios. He really did mean, he meant well. And if it's any consolation, he told me to look after you all, and you were my favorite of the group. But he really meant no harm.
I know you're right.
Feywild can twist things and turn things. 85 years here, 1 minute there. It's a lot different. See you on the other side. Then I jump in. I don't even let her talk.
Nice talking to you. Great conversation. She hesitantly walks up to it and kind of like peeks down a little bit. Takes a deep breath and just like cannonballs in. All in.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. As you jump into that log, you begin sliding. And it's like all of a sudden you see tree roots and you're like, oh God, yeah. And it's like, it's smacking the top of your head like you're on a roller coaster, like the mine train, where it's designed for children. The tree branches aren't cut nearly enough to where your actual head's at. And you're like, oh, smack. And it's like, whoa, left, right. And you're sliding far much longer than you ever thought you would be.
Ruby is having a blast, though. This is like a roller coaster. She's now got like her hands up, like, this is so much fun.
And
you could say this is the cat's meow.
You ruined all fun I was having. I now hate what we're doing.
Serena is not on this one shot. Damn it. Do not bring her presence into this game. And every now and then, when you're in this tunnel, just a little firefly goes off. And it's trippy. It gives you those weird psychedelic effect as they go off in between the tree roots. And the tree roots begin to get softer and not nearly as intrusive. What you can hear, everybody can hear a little bit of their voice as there's laughter and excitement. And Ruby, you begin to see light at the end of this tunnel. And you're like, whoa. You are shot out. And you're in mid-air suspended. You can look around the room. It's dimly lit by what looks like fireflies. You look in front of you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That was 21.
21. As you can see, the body of Chikios, like sideways, smashing into a large white and black mushroom. As it breaks, he bounces off. He shot up another 10 feet in the air in the other direction. you hit gracefully with all paws and are able to like somersault off of this thing like it's a trampoline. Barnsen, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Nope. Just take it. Just take it all in.
Jeez, you. Woo! Barnsen, you actually come out like belly flop style. Because you went, for some reason, you went head first on the slide, which is always the poor idea. And you come out like your face and your nose just smash into the side of one of these large mushrooms. And like the stem of the mushroom actually breaks off. Ooh, you go tossing and tumbling sideways.
Beautiful.
Oh! And I get my bearings, get myself up. I go over to find Barnsen, who's lost in the sauce of just buried in a pile of large mushrooms. Oh. This is like a running trend.
That's never, ever pleasant. I'm just good at reading. I'm not good at the nimbly mimbly.
It's okay. We had a hit, and as you stare around, while there is a large patch of these mushrooms that are growing in this little holler, there is a large library, and you can see all sorts of little experiments set up in beakers, and you can see mage hands that are moving about and tending with all these different little chemicals and colors bubbling up, and what looks like experiments going on all over the place. But you look at the mage hands and you can actually see that they are webbed. They are not a human's hand within a glove. You can actually see that they're the hand of a toad, as they're tending to multiple experiments out.
Where are we, and what is this?
We are in the hall of Dr. Totemis. And I kind of lift one hand and I present it over to the left, and you can see the haunches of a large toad that is currently has his back to you, wearing a English style bowler kind of cocked to the side. You can see that they're certainly tending to something in the corner.
Oh, hey, Ruby.
Yes?
Don't refer to yourself as a doctor down here in front of him. It's kind of like if you were to say you're a doctor, but you're actually a dentist, and he's a surgeon.
They are doctors. They went to school.
Well, okay, but
I have nice teeth because of mine.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe just call yourself Ruby down here, and I won't call you doctor.
Also, why is he a toad? I did not know toads could do this. No one warned me that we'd be visiting an actual toad.
We're in the Feywild. Everything down here or here is different.
You say that like, we're in the Feywild. Like, I know what that means.
And
you're a talking cat. This should not be a surprise to
you. It's you guys are arguing.
Got me there.
Slowly, the large body of Dr. Totemis shifts and turns around. Well, hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal. What do we have here? And he stares out with his monocle in place and begins to slowly make his way forward, lumbering. Well, if it isn't the illustrious Barnsen Noble and the biggest shit show the Feywild has ever seen.
That's you.
Sikios. And you have brought a friend. feline friend I can see. Comes shuffling over and and my name is Dr. Totemis. It is a pleasure to meet you, Tabaxi. What is your name?
It is Ruby.
Ruby, fitting name. You seem to be quite a rare gem in these times. Well, this is usually of horrible circumstance because you don't join me for tea. Tea time was hours ago. What shitty situation have you gotten yourselves in now, children?
Go ahead, Chiquios. Tell them what you did.
It's not just, it's not only my fault. Dr. Totemis.
Kind of is.
Don't start with me now, Ruby. We need to get the fuck out again. I'm sorry. I know it's the only time I ever visit you is when I need to leave. You are so
It comes
busy.
on behalf of my request.
No.
You see, I have accidentally fallen into the Feywild, and I need help getting back to my friends. As you know, I clearly do not belong here, and I have no idea what I'm doing. And I would prefer to go home. Do you have anything that could help us? Because Chiquios is useless on his own.
It is 100% accurate, Tabaxi. He is absolutely useless on his own.
I agree.
And he,
We're like in the same mind.
His tongue goes out and immediately snatches a firefly.
That's different.
Yes.
I mean, he's not always useless. Sometimes he makes a good cocktail.
Accurate! Yes, accurate. And he kind of shuffles his haunches again, well, he has a bowler, and he has a vest, and he has a monocle as well. He doesn't have any pants. He kind of waddles back over to his set of experiments. So, get this straight, Chiquios. You and your friends probably want to go back to wherever it was that you came from at the same time. Yes, I presume.
Please?
Yeah.
Just them two for me. I'm here. I'm just traveling. I found them randomly in the woods on my way to the next clan, so I'm helping for now. You don't need components for me. I'm just here. Good to see you, old friend. It's been quite some time.
And he turns back around from tending experiments, and he comes over and gives you a big toady hug. Yeah, it is good to see you, Barnsen. And yes, he turns and goes, even you, Chiquios. And he gives you a big hug, and he goes, don't be a stranger. And he gives you a big hug, big toadish hug. And
thank you.
It's awkward at first, but then you're like, yeah, it's kind of endearing. In there for a second, you can see, hold on for just 1 second. And he extends his long legs out and actually reaches up to the ceiling and snags a root off and pulls it down. I need just a little bit of this, and okay, you'll get my undivided attention now. And he spins around. Okay, if you are wanting to leave the Feywild today, hold on. And he begins to spin around, and his mage hands begin to twirl around in his little toad hauler that he has, and they're pulling off books, and they're looking and flipping pages. What, Barnsen, you look to the sky all the time. I need a direct correlation of what the stars in the sky are from the Autumn Court. You need to give me this an accurate picture. It is of the utmost importance, Barnsen. And he holds he holds your head with his webbed hands, like locked into you.
Oh, certainly, I can do that for you. It's in my little book here. I keep very in-depth notes about the stars and alignments and seasons. It's what I do.
All right.
Oh, by the way, last time not that this is important, but I learned a joke. Last time I was in the material plane. Why are frogs so happy?
Why? Why? Tell me. Tell me.
They eat whatever bugs them.
I am not a frog. I am not a frog. I am a toad. I am a toad. Damn it! I am a toad. It's a horrible joke.
I thought it was clever when I heard it. I thought you would find it clever too.
No! I told you. I've spent my entire life trying to tell other people I am not a frog. I am a toad.
Clearly, you're a toad. I don't know what he was thinking. I'm so sorry for my friends.
Oh, but here you go. Here's the calculations. I'm sorry. I just thought it was funny.
And for the first time, we see like a beautiful mind sequence with Barnsen.
And numbers.
And they appear out in front of him like magically as he starts to begin to do the calculation. And slowly, like that GIF where it's like, where it shows like a nebula explosion in the brain, and then there's the beautiful mind gift. He's displaying this in Barnsen's head. A small neurotransmitter goes off with a spark of electricity, like a small lightning bolt inside of his brain, as she begins to do the calculations that are of the utmost importance. As the first lightning bolt goes off into Barnsen's head, as he calculates and perfectly relays the constellations and patterns directly from his memory.
592-865-3445.
This is of the utmost importance. Was Dr. Totem is still holding his hands. Please think, Barnsen. And you are
Ruby
able
starts to get bored and looks over at some of the beakers.
Thank you, Stevie. I was hoping somebody could pull it out. This is precisely what I need. Yes. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime girl. And he starts muttering to himself, and he goes over to the side, flips up some of the other toad mage hands. I know exactly what we need. Oh, chiquios. And he turns around, and it's like the cameras zoom in on his face and monocle. It's not going to be as easy as it was last time. We're gonna need sap from a very old tree. A very grumpy tree. You're gonna have to visit the old Cypress, Chiquios. We're gonna have to get some fresh snap from that cypress tree. In a combination of other ingredients that will precisely cost you 20 years of indentured servitude. I joke. I will grab your other ingredients, but I do not have any sap from that old cypress tree. That's not my forte. I'm glad you have friends with you. And he waddles himself over into the corner.
What's so difficult about this grumpy tree? Are trees grumpy? I thought they were just trees.
Oh,
Ruby.
little one, you just wait and see. This tree, I was just there, Chiquios. This tree is not happy.
Oh, no. Yeah. Ruby, I will describe it this way. He is cypress tree. He thrives in,
Right, you know it's a tree by the way it is.
He is. It thrives in wet climate, but just because you thrive in wet climate, would you like to think of you if your paws were always wet?
Ugh.
Your paws were
Don't
always
like it.
wet.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just because you're
Okay.
good at it doesn't mean you're comfortable. No.
Okay. So
Yeah.
why is that the problem for
We
us?
have to convince Cypress Tree to give us sap. And
We have to convince it?
If
And-
just pretend I came up to you and asked you to give me milk, what would you say?
yes. How does that make you feel? You feel objectified? No. Material plane. Women always say, "Oh, so objectified." You would feel objectified, wouldn't you?
Yes.
I don't know if this tree feels objectified.
Or have you
I
ever?
don't think I've ever been asked if somebody could get milk from me.
You are a cat, and cats produce milk for their offspring.
That's not like on command. You can't just come up to me and ask for milk. That's not
What?
how it works.
Exactly.
How do
No,
you think
you
the tree feels?
You're
The-
not
how-
much of a biologist, are you?
You don't understand how tree feels.
You
don't
don't
understand
understand how women work, do you?
Uh,
No,
no.
that's not a good metaphor.
It,
But I get you're saying
It is
the
good.
tree doesn't. You can't just take from it. It's not a giving tree.
okay, well then we will metaphor. The tree is guy then. What you don't ask tree guy for his sap either.
For what?
No, you want to take his sap. He does not want to give it to you. He wants to sleep. He wants to roll over. But you say no. You are in mood now. No, and he just wants to sleep. He does not get to sleep. No, he is on twin mattress and he is terribly hot. Because you want thermostat to be on.
Chiquios,
You want thermostat
I
to
think
be on
I'm learning
85.
a little too much about your personal
No,
life.
no, and you're stuck and you're sweating together and you just want to sleep. But she said, no, I am in mood. No, and all you want is tree sap, and tree just wants to fall asleep. And tree has school in morning. Tree has school in morning
Cool.
early. But you are not considered to that because you are ready. And that's what Chiquios thinks. And Chiquios turns around and
Maybe since Ruby's new, she could ask for the tree sap, because both of us have had bad run-ins in the past.
Well, if the tree is that kind of metaphor, I don't want that from the tree.
I will if it takes proving me as like I will take sap from tree even if that is the metaphor you want from tree.
We're just saying, Ruby, it's a difficult thing to get what we want sometimes, okay?
She's
That is-
slowly taking steps backwards, like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Barnsen and Totemus is like just chuckling in the bag. Wow. I have procured the rest of your ingredients that you require because I know that you will not visit me again until you need something. But we'll leave this as an open in favor, shall we, Chiquios? Yes, we shall. This will be an open in favor. The next time you come to the Feywild, you have to play bocce ball with me. Deal?
Oh, I'll play bocce ball with you right now if I don't have to go get tree sap.
Is this the thing? This is
Yes.
the thing you get excited about.
I love bocce ball. No one comes to the holler anymore to play with me. They just want the poisons. And, yeah, I want to play bocce ball. How about that? And he sticks his webbed hand out. Let's play bocce ball later. And he goes, Barnsen, we can play bocce ball when you come back. Ha ha!
Okay.
If he plays bocce ball with you, can I have one of these vials?
A big toad grin goes across his face. Sure, pick one.
So she looks out. What does she see?
You see a blue one that's on a Bunsen burner. You see a purple one. You see a yellow one in a vial that's chilling. You see one that's like navy blue that's kind of like frothy up at the top. You see one that's black that's kind of like got a little bit of a fog over the top of it.
Ooh. Let's see.
Ruby, be very careful here. You do not know what you're getting into.
No! Let her choose! Let her choose! Free will! Free will!
I'll take the black one.
Oh, the black one.
It looks fun and dangerous.
Yes, it is quite edgy, isn't it? Dr. Tonemus goes over to it and pulls this frothy black vial for you and produces your hands. Yeah. It should be pleasant to the tongue if you traveled tabaxi.
I have been places, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
Mm,
Okay, she looks at it. She sniffs it, kind of like how she's treating the wine.
Give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. 21.
21. You can smell it and it's distinct. It's like opening up a bag of Twizzlers, straight black licorice.
Ooh. She gets excited, and she just downs it. Can I have another now?
Dr. Totemus, stand back! Stand back! We have science before our eyes, boys!
This is like
I need
Willy
you to
Wonka's
roll.
Factory.
You were warned of this early. You need to roll a d10.
That's a 0. 10? 10. That's a 10 then, right? If the 0 is a 10. There's no actual 0.
Oh my god, that gift!
Science!
Oh god!
Yeah! Who knows what I'm drinking?
and you start to feel a little strange, and you start to sweat just a little bit, and your body feels a little funny, and then you begin to sweat a little bit heavier. And
Is it hot in here?
and then you begin to sweat a lot, and you look down and you can see you're not sweating translucent, you're sweating black and oily, and all of a sudden it starts to mat your fur, and you begin all your pores. Slowly you're covered in grease.
Oh my god!
You need to make a
Oh,
dexterity
that's-
saving throw. And so much grease is pouring out of your own body, you can't even struggle to stand up.
That is a 20, not natural.
Oh, and you're slipping. You're doing everything you can as you can to stay up. It works the same on tabaxis as it does everything else.
You're a terrible toad.
I'm not a terrible toad. It's
Oh, Ruby, I told you to choose wisely. You did not.
I'm not dead, so it's fine.
It's you. But here's the funny thing about the grease, and is the grease pores. It is disgusting to the normal eye. It seems to have a significant healing properties. Give yourself 10 temporary hit points as you were coated in this grease. And most refuse its treatments, but if they understood just the benefits of being greasy. And Dr. Tomas scoops up a little bit on the ground. Matter of fact, and he rubs a little bit back behind his neck. A little bit of grease a day will keep the crustiness away.
That's a very gross saying, but thank you for your gross slime, sir.
The unfortunate part, well, there's no easy way to tell you this. You're going to be greasy for a while.
I can't just take a bath?
No.
Great.
I currently don't know how long it lasts. I need you to roll. I need you to roll a 1d10.
A 3.
It looks like you're gonna be greasy for a couple of days. Maybe just a little bit of matted fur, but
Days?
3 days, yes.
I don't... Are you sure nothing can help? Maybe if I take another vial, that'll cure this thingy that's going on with me? Like a counter science thingy that happens. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, it's...
You don't seem very sorry.
Well, no, because it's science.
Ruby, I have a spare comb you can use. Just slick your hair back, and you'll look probably really badass. Just kind of comb it back, kind of like see how I do up here in my hair. Just take the comb, and just comb it back.
So she goes ahead and tries. And like the oil's really thick and just kind of getting stuck in it. Just, I look so greasy. Like I haven't showered in 80 years. I look like Chiquios. She hands back the comb.
I don't have thaumaturgy.
You'll have to check.
Yeah, could I cast thaumaturgy on her to clean her up for a second? Does it see if it works? I kind of like come ruffle her hair like a cat and cast it on her and see if it.
She just kind of freezes there, being pet like that.
Hang on, Ruby. 1 second. I might be able to help. Gonna ruffle her hair. Try to give her like a cat mohawk.
Oh yeah, you totally give her a sweet cat mohawk, and it cleans up the greasiness.
There
no
we
longer
go.
matted.
Magic beats science all the time. I'm never going to school again.
Does she still have the effects? It's all. I mean, all it is sensory, really.
Yeah.
No, you cleaned her up for the day, 100%.
Sweet.
For the time being, it seems like, yeah.
So who wants to try another vial?
And Dr. Totemus grins. Yes. Who would like to try another vial?
We only play drinks for bocce ball victories. That's for next time.
Yes.
She picks up the purple vial. Barnsen, try this one. I picked it out for you.
Oh no, I dare not before we go out on an adventure, especially to the tree.
Why not? You drink vial, I drink vial. Barnsen?
It could be cool.
I mean,
All the cool kids are doing it.
when in Fey.
Right, in the Fey.
All right.
Damn it! I was really hoping I had to spell magic, but I don't. So I just.
You take your vial, Chiquios.
No cheating out of this.
I will pick yellow. Yes. All right, go ahead and roll that 1d10. God damn it.
Peer pressure.
I love it so much.
Not to do drugs, is to take random vials of science.
Yes, for science.
6.
For science. See how for namesake's dice roll today. Oh my
Where's
god.
the DARE program when you need it? Wine was the gateway drink. This is true. Never give a tabaxi wine.
Barnsen, you begin to age before our eyes.
Oh shit.
I need you to roll another d10.
Oh no. I think
2.
that will not.
A 2. As you can feel the arthritis creep into your joints, just a little bit stronger. We see Barnsen. Do you have facial? You have facial. I don't know what kind of facial hair you have.
Yeah, I've got big brownish grayish beard, slightly grayed, but a little brown still going down into my chest hair.
It's got some gray, yeah. So all of a sudden you can see like, just like you've unkept yourself for what's that? You rolled 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just looks like you haven't kept up with yourself for 2 years. Just all of a sudden.
I look like about a ZZ Top right now.
You aged really well, Barnsen. Just so you know.
Malaka!
I'm so sorry.
Barnsen, you need motorcycle now.
Oh jeez. I've had this one before. This is not the first time. Luckily, it was only 2 years this time. Last time, it was a lot more.
How old are you?
Oh, don't worry about that.
Are you like 80?
Oh no, I'm way older than that.
200.
Getting warmer.
300.
Wait, I'm just over 200 years old.
Oh.
As you're debating, you begin to hear a sound. It doesn't seem to end. It starts as a waning balloon knot that continues. As you can see that Chiquios is downing his, an instantly stinking cloud has been cast as Chiquios erupts in one of the worst bats of flatulence that you have ever heard or smelt. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, including Dr. Totemus. Chiquios succeeds. Dr. Totemus fails. He begins coughing up immediately several fireflies. Ruby.
9.
9. Ruby, you're overcome. You run over into the batch of
I can taste it in my mouth.
You're biting on the mushrooms, anything to get the taste out of your mouth. Barnsen, you begin puking on your newfound beard.
I can't. Are you killing us? What did you eat?
And Chiquios looks like a proud papa. That's maybe the best part of my life. I would work on that recipe, Totemis. It is not good on stomach. More herbs.
That
ooh.
was deadly.
It
We should
is-
save that for when we're in fights.
It's probably would have been more beneficial, no? Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Whew.
Agree.
Oh my.
I need fresh air. Let's go find this tree, yes?
Where did you go?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes. All right. Let's go find Cypress tree. Dr. Totemis, I will see you for bocce ball soon.
Before we go, hold on, let's just 1 second. And I grab both of them and cast aid.
Ooh, let's
What's
go.
that?
It increases your total HP by 5. So if you're
Oh.
maxed out, you go up. Your overall HP goes up +5.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not temporary. Your max HP is up.
Oh. How do I override max HP? By 5.
Yeah.
Got it.
10 temporary hit points. Got it.
Well, she has the 10. You guys have your hit point max is increased by 5.
Ooh.
These are not temporary.
Yeah.
It's your overall.
Oh yeah, override max HP by 5. Correct. Yep.
So-
Sweet.
Yes.
When I do the override max HP, it doesn't apply the temporary hit points anymore, so I'm just gonna add that technically to the override max HP for now, and then I will remember to take that temporary 10 off later. Let's go for that. It's just not adding it. If
Yeah,
that made
my-
any sense.
Yeah, it's really weird. Mine too is not quite working the way that it should.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
strange.
The max HP modifier.
Yeah, so I did
Oh, okay.
the override max
I did
HP.
okay. Do max HP modifier, not override.
Max
Okay.
HP max HP modifier, and then do your temp HP in the other top right box.
Yeah, perfect. Good deal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Got it. There we go. I think.
And Dr. Totemis kind of waddles over. All right. If you're ready to depart, I will see you soon. Barnsen, sooner than the rest. Thank you for the experiments. And if you could, please write to tell me. And he leans over. Tell me if the grease ends in 3 days, please. Chicos, you know how to contact me. I will. All right. And he pulls on one of the tree branches or one of the roots. Yes, this is the one. Precisely this one. All right. Whenever they're ready.
We're ready.
After you, Tabaxi.
What do I do?
Just
grab
pull
on?
Just pull on this root wad right here.
All right, she grabs it and she just gives it like the biggest tug, like
And
drips it down.
as you pull on your root wad, Totemis grabs 2 other ones and brings them down. Either you, Barnsen, and Chikios, and like a piece of elastic. Vroom, you are beginning to be bamped out of where you're at. You're getting pulled. Whoa! And it's not nearly as fun as when you got down here on the slide, because you're like, it's like you're getting dragged through soft earth, but still like, you're going up, you're hanging on to this thing. Give me a strength saving throw, everybody.
Oh.
14.
14.
5.
Oh, good. We're all going up. It's like, you're like, we're going to close your mouth. Barnsen, boom, shoots up from this tree root, out from the holler. Barnsen, you look down and you can see the hand of both Ruby and Chiquios sticking up from the ground, still there. Frantically. Make a Constitution saving throw, Ruby.
Oh no.
Am I up in the air or have I landed back on
You're
the
landed, you're on the ground. You're slung out and then back down by this tree root.
It's an 11.
I don't grab their hands that are sticking out. I reach just down into the dirt, grab them by the fucking underwear, give them giant wedgies, and pull them back out.
I think she wears underwear.
Malaka! And she doesn't have underwear, so you just grab him by the top.
Grab me by the scruff of my neck or
I
something.
grab her by the tail.
It was gonna be a wedgie, but now. I have a natural 1, so I also didn't close my mouth. Okay. Whew. I should have told you. When you Yankee on the root, you need to close your mouth.
Oh, Chiquios, you should know that by now. It's not your first rodeo.
I farted really hard, Barnsen. So, a fart so hard it will take it out of you. Oh.
That sounds like it.
Our apologies, Ruby. We should have told you before you.
We should.
That would have been really helpful. Thanks, guys. One again,
things we
helping
take
out.
for granted for traveling in the Fae, and some
Yes.
people just don't know.
Like people who haven't been to the Fae?
Okay, you need to be on your best behavior for this tree.
Oh.
Maybe don't try to use it as a scratching post or anything.
Oh, my nails. Fine. Fine. I'll be on my best behavior. Should I courtesy too?
I mean, I did put on my nice travel hat just to speak with this tree. This tree is just a motherfucker.
Does it talk?
I look at both of you.
Talk, does it?
And I point, and we look over, and you can see a large pond with a massive cypress tree emitting up in the middle of it, currently swaying in the wind back and forth. Big tree. Big tree here.
What's the big deal? Can I just go up to it and say hello or something?
Oh yes, oh yes, you should definitely just go say hi. This one, just go. I'm just gonna go say hi to the tree.
He's.
Is this like a last unicorn kind of tree? I need to know if it is.
It's not as bad as Last Unicorn.
Okay.
But it's not nearly as friendly as a Treant and Treebeard.
Got it. Do we need to give it an offering of some kind? What do trees like?
You never really know what this tree wants. Some days it just wants to talk. Some days it just wants to eat you or something. It's just very temperamental.
Oh.
Imagine you spent your entire life surrounded by water in this same spot for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Can't do that. I don't know anything like that. I've never stayed in one spot for very long.
I know. Just imagine if you did, though.
Thank you. That was very helpful. Now I can imagine it exactly what it was like. Thank you.
We'll put our
So she
heroes.
tiptoes up to the edge and she just pulls out a single claw and just kind of like dips it in the water just to see it ripple across.
All right. You go right up to the edge.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let me cue this up. All right. As you go up to the edge of the pond and just dip your hand in, it begins to ripple. And it's azure, man. It's like the Caribbean color blue as you look down, and it ripples towards that cypress tree. And it's cold, but not too cold.
Does it have a name or something? Can I say hello? It's been here forever and no one has even bothered to ask what its name is. No wonder it doesn't like any of you.
Fair enough. And I'm gonna walk cautiously behind. Where do you want to be at, Barnsen?
I'll kind of stay up behind. Oh, that's not the ruler. I'll kind of stay up to the left. You can see this tree's an aspen from the way it looks.
Wow. I thought it was a cypress. Come on now. Consistency. We don't put jokes over consistency. So Ruby kind of puts on a little bit of a performance. Oh, great tree. I have traveled far and has finally made it here to your water's edge just to meet you and greet you and introduce you to myself at the backseat. And she kind of does this big old fancy curtsy, extends the length of her arm out across the water as far as she can without actually getting in the water.
Who comes to bother me today? And you can slowly see the face begin to form in this large cypress. Young kitty comes to bother me.
Well, maybe not bother, but I figured you may not have seen the tabaxi like me, and I've never seen a tree like you.
I've seen plenty of kitties.
But you've never met me. She gives like this big cheesy smile, trying to pull off as much charm as she has.
Great tree. We just wanted to say hi today. I am a great friend of the great tree of Timora. I am a longtime studier and traveler of the Fae. And we just need your blessings. And my friend really wants to meet you.
Such a scryard. Always imparting the opinions on everyone else when no one else is stuck with their roots, always in a pond and wet.
Well, would you like us to take a sampling and take it further away? We can take it to another...
You touch me, Tabaxi.
It was only an offering. I'm sorry.
I don't give you permission in my pond.
Well, I did ask first. I didn't just do it.
Forgive my friend. She's from the material plane. I have spoken many of times to the great tree of tomorrow. As you can see from my emblem and shield. Tiamor.
You're a sassy tree, aren't you?
I'm not sassy! And the branches bend over quickly. I need you to roll a persuasion check with disadvantage. I am not a sassy tree. I have accepted my fate. Tabaxi.
I told you you should probably not talk as much as you are.
That'll be a 19. My persuasion's +9, so thank God.
Weather is not particularly to my liking today either. There could be more minerals in the ground today. Just continues to forebode.
What? I have a proposal for you, great tree. What if I spend the next couple hours taking care of some of this water to lower the levels, and you could be on your own dry island for a while? I could take care of many gallons of water here and give you some comfort for a little of your time and maybe some sap to help my friends get back to help their friends in the material plane. I will spend as much time here as needed to give you the comfort you need.
Give her a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Before you do, Ruby puts her hand on Barnsen's shoulder and says, I hope you're very persuasive with him. And she grants him inspiration.
It's gonna matter. What is that at? Was that at 4?
Hold on. Sorry, this is all slightly off for me, trying to find my stuff.
It's probably a 6 or 8 for your. Are you a bard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
6 or 8.
It's a D8. She's on D8.
Yeah, D8. Sorry. Yeah.
Nice. Well, it was a 6 plus 8 because I rolled an 8.
All right.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total.
It's a little better.
You were convincing until you told me you wanted my sap. I will give no sap today. I am not in the mood to be drained of my only prized possession.
Would you like another prize
No one
possession?
comes to see old Cyrus unless they want his sap.
To be fair, sir, you do offer a prized possession, and I am willing to give you what you want in exchange, and some good company for a long while.
I'd be happy to teach you how to be nicer.
You ignore.
Don't tell me what to do, Tabaxi! As he bends and leans over, and you can see an old face protrude through its bark and take a great offense to the words that you have said. I have been here for millennia, and I will stay here for millennia. But if everyone comes to drain me of sap, what is old man Cyrus to do?
Enjoy the company and have a nice life? I didn't know if that's a trick question or something.
Persuasion check with disadvantage.
Again? Dang it.
Oh, great tree, if I could make you maybe laugh, would that perhaps... I have a joke for you. Maybe it is worth a little sap to get my friends home, and I will stay here with you.
Yes, continue. Well, he's beginning to lash out as
25, by the way.
What?
Dope.
What did the trees wear to Mother Nature's pool party?
Don't you appreciate the honesty we're providing you? How many come over here and lie to you and deceive you and just take what they want and they abandoned you? We're offering you a deal.
And
We're telling you exactly what we're here for. I honestly would like to actually see you. I've never met
he
a cool tree like this talking before, and
he leans
I
in
thought it would be fun.
and he's listening to you. The minute that he hears sap, he leans over and begins to listen to the rest of Barnsen. Barnsen, finish your joke.
Oh no.
They wore
Music.
swimming trunks.
And he begins to thrash about. I need everyone to roll initiative.
God damn, your stupid jokes ruined everything.
It was literally perfect.
Are you kidding me?
Sikios. He's standing back laughing.
Oh,
I
shit.
am trying so hard to do this peacefully and make a friend, so I don't have to kill every single person. But fine, let's kill a tree.
We don't have to kill a tree. We just gotta get some sap.
I'm killing this tree.
Oh, shit. Wrong. Where's my Barnsen at here?
That's an 8 total for
It's so
me.
good. That may be one of my favorite initiative rolls of all time.
Gosh. Darn it.
So you're over here dropping persuasion bombs. Dropping bombs with disadvantage. There's
It is great. My persuasion's +9. I rolled 10s. It's fine.
yeah, you're Zelda Doku tree out of this bitch if it's not for me and Barnsen being a bunch of assholes.
Shouldn't have brought you two.
What's your initiative?
I'm an 8.
Barnsen?
13.
Pissed. Holding me back, guys.
Oh shit. Hey, you know what? The fun thing is dexterity, not something a tree has for initiative.
It's true.
Let's go. Oh, that's weird. Barnsen, what was yours again?
13.
Bam. Ruby.
8.
Oh, yeah, let it loose. All right, Barnsen, your turn first.
Oh dear, guys, I feel this is not going well. The tree looks angry.
Chikios looks back at you, and yeah, even though this is out of order, let's get this sap and get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to look at the tree. Okay, it's not concentration. So, no, I can't cast 2 spells. Damn it. Or wait, can I cast the first level spell? That's a bonus action. And a cantrip. That's right.
Yes, you can. Hey, and by the way, point of order, it's 11:26. Do anybody need to run to the restroom real quick?
Let's get at this.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Just wanted to double check. Tree Fitty! Offer him Tree Fitty for his time! All right. Yep.
So I'm gonna look over at Ruby, and I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Ruby. I'm just gonna look over her and be like, "Oh hey, I'm gonna stay here. You go, and you look nimble. Just get the sap. I'll be here." And I'll give her a little pat on the back and cast Sanctuary for my bonus action.
What does Sanctuary do?
So I ward a creature until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or spell must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
And that determines whether or not it hits you or not. So
Cool.
we'll see if it comes
Cool,
up.
cool.
And then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. And I'm gonna look at the tree and hold up. I'm gonna hold my weapon in front and grasp my Tree of Tamora symbol on my neck and go. Sacred Flame that motherfucker.
Dexterity saving throw. Not going to be great for this tree. Yeah, that's a 10.
Oh yeah, that fails. It's 14.
All right. And you point out a small spot that your flame produces. And what does your flame look like, Barnsen?
It is a like white, iridescent, just completely blinding, bright. It's like a flash of just bright white light.
Is it-
Instantaneous.
And it looks like you had pierced the first outer layer of bark in the front of this cypress. As it burns in. There will be no sap today. I knew you were up to no good.
And that's 8 points.
8 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And for my movement, I'm gonna start curling around that
Ru-
side.
Ruby is currently not greasy today because prestidigitation. It was cleared up. Okay,
How
which way?
deep is this? Oh, sorry.
Which way would you like to go, Barnsen?
I'm going left.
Okay, go all the way over here. Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll
Yep.
yell at him. Oh, you know, Tree, you could just give us your sap and I wouldn't have to burn you so much. Just make this easy.
Barnsen, this is so good. All right, Ruby.
How deep is the water?
When you first get in, it's waist high for the first 10 feet that you walk in, and then it dips out. And it's a deeper pool where you're gonna have to tread water.
All right. Much better. She's going to, let's see here, she hits 30. She's gonna make it as far as she can around, and she's gonna slowly try to get around to hop on that little rock.
All right, which way are you going?
She'll go left. That looks shorter.
Point to me with the arrow. Which spot you want to go?
I can go up to 30. Let me move the turn order.
Yeah, I'll let you get up. I'll let you get up over here.
Okay. Yeah.
You should be able to. I think with jump, you can clear that with a jump mechanic. On your,
Yeah.
you won't be able to this turn, but
Yeah.
If she dashes, depends if you want to dash. But I will say this: the hole that was burnt is front facing.
Okay.
Just to let you know, because where Barnsen was at right here, that hole is
Okay.
on this side right here.
I can't make that kind of jump though. Can I?
D&D, you can do anything.
the
You
jump
can certainly
mechanics are
try.
available.
I'm trying to find my jump mechanic details.
That's all right. I'll pull it up real quick.
Okay. Because if so, I'll take back that and let's go for it. If I add also my mobile flourish on there,
You probably don't use a lot of the stuff that you have.
yeah.
We'll pull that up to backseat.
Actually, I would use. Let's use. Oh dang it!
Feline agility allow you to move with bursts of speed, and you can.
I'm thinking I'm gonna need that on the way back.
When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again. So, yeah, you can essentially you get to dash for free. Well, if you dash and jump, you're gonna roll on it. But yeah, you can fucking jump out to that fucking tree. Try to use your claws to latch on.
Yeah, let's go for it. So I've got my claws extended, and I run as fast as I can and make that leap.
All right. I need an acrobatics.
Okay. Okay. All right. +4, 19.
19.
That's not bad.
Your claws out. You make your kitty jump. You latch on to the structure of tree roots. You can see Barnsen's burn. It's about 15 feet up above where you're at. You currently have this tree roots kind of extend out. It's kind of like mangrove style with this cypress as they go out in many ways. You're currently latched on in a pretty comfortable position to where you're at.
Okay.
All right. You're there. What would you like to do?
Can I attack with that kind of movement? I feel like that would expend.
No, that's a benefit of your race.
Yes. Okay.
Why
cool.
you're able to do that.
Perfect. That's good to hear.
Right.
Okay.
Roll to attack.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure. I wasn't expecting being able to attack on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's just gonna. She's gonna use her.
Use her what?
I'm trying to use if I want to do a spell or if I actually just want to attack on this one.
All right. They do Serenity.
Let's go ahead and do Shatter. I'm going to use my 3rd level Shatter on this guy.
All right.
So he needs to do a Constitution saving throw of 14.
Unfortunately, one thing a tree can do. Yeah, that's a 26.
Damn it. Well, that's a waste. Okay.
As you begin to twist and wheel your magic, and you're feeling super badass, landing out on the tree roots, you try to produce a shatter spell, and it just finds no effect on this thick, viscous tree bark.
Dang it. Alright.
Does it take half damage or anything? Or is it just none?
None on shatter.
Dang.
Yeah. That's it. Cool.
All right. You're gonna hold in your position.
Yes.
When you try to cast this shatter, suddenly you begin to see the shapes of several dryads begin to float up and out of the water. As protectors of this tree. They slowly rise. And you can see more androgynous in form. Smooth features. Leaf-like hair that flows down as their bodies begin to rise up out of the pool. Small in stature, as they continue to rise and take form.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. This is fine. Everything's fine.
This dice is the protector of the Feywild now. All right. Nat 20.
What? You know, it'd be really swell if every episode wasn't one where I had to worry if I was going to survive it or not. Oh.
Feywild 20. All right, Cheekios' turn. As he
How
sees,
bad will Cheekios feel if he comes back alone because Ruby died in the Fey?
pretty
What do you
bad.
think about that?
Pretty bad. Pretty bad, especially since you dressed him down at tea time so hard.
I know.
He would he'd feel real bad about it. This is it's a different situation I'm in here for the first time. I'm all right.
Maybe.
This is gonna be different for me. Give me 1 second, guys. As I pull this one up. This is something I've never had to do with Cheekios before. All right. Man, there is a lot to choose from there. We'll go with the first thing that makes sense. Perfect. Oh, no wonder. That's like it's like showing. Oh, no wonder. That makes a lot more sense. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll have this fixed.
Don't die.
I was like, what? I was like, what is going on here? I accidentally went into Homebrew Monsters, and I was like, what is all of this? I was like, I've never seen this much shit before in my life. Perfect. There we go. That's the list that I'm looking for. Perfect. All right. There we go. All right, Dr. Totemis, you would be proud. And Cheekios turns himself into a giant toad. Actually, in this case, a giant frog, since he's going into the water. And I'll just go ahead, since I don't even have that I don't even have a toad tile. We're just going to go with a giant Cheekios one, as I'm going to go ahead and jump into the water as a giant frog and begin swimming out. I'm going to swim out. I am going to attack the dryad that's in front of you, Ruby.
Cool. Please.
Man, I've never got to actually use my wild shape. Let's go.
Nice.
Get it, get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna make that bite attack. Don't fail me now, for name's sake. Don't fail me now. Let's fucking go, Nat 20 in the chat. Let's go.
Yes,
No,
thank
let's
God.
see those nat 20.
Get it.
Toad makes a bite attack against a medium or smaller target. It is grappling. If the attack hits, the target is swallowed until the grapple ends. Target is blinded and restrained. It has total cover against attacks or effects outside the toad. It takes 3d6 acid damage at the start of the turn.
Damn. That's impressive.
Nice.
Let's see here.
Looking good. Looking good.
Perfect. And that's just the swallow effect. I get the bite here. It does 7 points of piercing damage plus 5 points of poison damage. Let's go.
Yeah. Kill it.
Are they immune to poison?
Oh.
Or resistant to it? No, they are not. That first
Good.
dryad hunkered down into Toad Chikios. Perfect. As you turn back, that's the scene that you see, and it's you can still see, like, I have my horns on this toad. It's kind of like curled and wrapped around. Let's fucking go. That'll be the end of my turn. Get off my roots, Tabaxi! You will not receive any sap today. Old Cyrus is going to slam down branches on you.
Gotta make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Does he though? Does he?
What's he got to make a wisdom
I hope
saving
he's-
throw on?
I hope he's stupid.
Sanctuary.
Oh, Sanctuary. That's right. You cast Sanctuary. Ooh, I forgot about that. That's a good
I'm
call right there.
protected.
Too bad he's a fucking old tree.
Yeah, I'm sure he's wise as fuck, so it probably won't matter, but
Well, let's
Yeah.
see. Once again,
save.
here comes the Feywild dice. This bitch rolls 1s and 20s, baby! Let's go! Nat 1!
One?
Nat
Thank
1,
God.
baby! Nat
Thank
1!
God.
The Feywild giveth and taketh away.
Yes.
So on a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose their attack or spell.
All right, he'll try to hit Chikios then. Let's fucking go. Let's see those nat
Dang.
1s in the chat.
That is lucky. God.
All right, he's gonna try to hit Chikios. One of his brain. Get the fuck out of here, baby! Let's go!
Another nat 1? That dice must be heavily weighted one way or the other.
You sound dangerous. Either it's going your way or it is not at all.
That bitch is getting. That dice is getting tweeted. Oh, that's the bar account. Bam.
Everyone needs to hear about it. It's fine. Tweet it from any account.
For namesake out there, saving lives, baby. Saving lives.
I owe for namesake a big thank you.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna go out and after he's compelled. It doesn't make any sense. He's gonna try to lean over and hit you as well with one of his branches, Barnsen.
You gonna reach that far?
Oh yeah, this dude's a massive tree. But there are on this, like, there are penalties. So like how far he reaches out, like within 10 feet, there's a different ace. There's a different roll outside of 20 feet. It's only a 10 where you're at.
Oh, like you roll a 10, that misses.
No, yeah, it's a 10, but it, like at the very edge, it breaks down. It has a different level each time. There's a penalty for how far out. Yeah, 10 misses you.
Shield it up.
All right. That'll be the end of his turn. It is the Dryad's turn. Fully risen up above the water, gliding above the top. 2 are gonna slide towards your way, Barnsen. Two are gonna make it way over to the toad. Actually, no. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have 1 go to Barnsen, 2 to the toad, and 2 on Ruby.
Okay. Bummer.
All right, Barnsen. As you come face to face with just a gorgeous specimen from the Feywild.
Oh, hey, beautiful tree.
The Dryad looks at you and blinks with its greenish eyes to the side, and all of a sudden it lashes out with multiple vine whips from either side. That's only an 8 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah, it misses when it tries to attack you. Ruby, 2 of them do the same and blink and look to the left and right as they extend out these vine whips that lash out at you. First one's a 9. Does that hit?
Nope.
Next one's a 20.
Yeah, that.
Not a nat 20.
Okay. Does the sanctuary still stay on me?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Sanctuary's still on you.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, fucking.
Let's pause this.
Fucking
roll back
clutch.
a little bit.
It, unfortunately, yeah. These are wise fucking creatures. Holy shit, 7. It fails.
Fails.
That's right. I kind of stick my tongue out at it.
It's gonna lash out and it's gonna whip over into Cheekios. With that, so I forget. Every time I got to roll that wisdom. So that'll miss. What's that? Toad Cheekios? Is that Cheeky Toad? Cheeky Toad?
No, you got a lot of pun people in your chat. They should figure it out.
Let's see here. Yeah, it actually does. Surprisingly, it's that low. All right, the next one's gonna whip out at you. Holy shit! 3 on its wisdom. It doesn't. It's got to roll. Fails. Got to roll over at Cheekios.
Crokio.
Let's go.
God damn it! They
That's
hit me
what
with
you
a
are.
nat 20. Fuck.
Oh. Damn. Frogs and toads aren't the same. We're going with Crokio.
Crokio.
Crokio. Crokio.
Just like Rufio.
Oh.
Oh shit! I take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dang.
Is a frog?
Yes.
Knock some of those warts off.
Ooh. Now I got the 2 dryads that are on me actually. Shit. 14's gonna hit on the first one. Damn it! On the second one, they both hit me, lashing out at me. They're each gonna do. That'll be another 16 points. Whoa! God, I get beat the fuck up in round 1. Bad, but I'm still a toad, baby. As they Venusaur the shit out of me. Barnsen.
Oh shit.
Did I roll for the one? Yeah, the one missed you. Yes. It is your turn.
Hey, Ruby, you should just get the sap so we can get the fuck out of here.
Working on it.
And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. Is the hole still open on the tree? Is it? Like,
Oh yeah, you can hit it. You got through the first layer of bark.
So there, like we can see sap there.
First layer.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit it. I'm gonna hit it again.
All
Same
right.
spot.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep. Nat 1 or nat 20?
What is it?
Nat 1's in the chat, baby.
Nice. Namesake, your dice are killing it.
Yes.
That's another 2d8.
Namesake alone is driving
Nice.
this game.
Double 7s for 14 more points of radiant damage on that bark.
14 points. Holy shit. Let's go. Let's go. As you burn. And you did, how many points of damage did you do on the first one? You did 8? You did 14 this time?
Yeah.
You burned through 2 layers of bark. As your light cuts into its core. All right.
Bonus action. Spiritual weapon. And it's gonna come right behind this guy. In front of me. And it looks like
what is your spiritual weapon?
it's an owl with a little man riding it with a dagger.
Oh, let's go.
That sounds precious.
It's one of his old characters.
Oh.
You didn't notice, like, my Tree of Tamora, the whole shield, everything's a tribute to the olden days.
Well, that doesn't mean that it's
That's so sweet.
it's your spiritual weapon. I love it.
Yeah.
Bam. Oh, I love it so much.
It's hard to let go of old characters.
Bam. The owl is in his little rider.
Oh.
So
Prick.
the owl appears with
He's an asshole. Don't be too
a
sharp.
little halfling prick riding it.
Oh,
The owl
yes.
comes in and scratches the face.
All right, go for it. Roll.
16 plus 6. Let's go. 20, I don't know, 24? Is that right?
Yeah.
16. Yeah. 24?
Mm-hmm.
7, 8, 9, 10 points of, I don't know what a spiritual weapon does. 10 points of damage. Force damage.
DTD.
Whoa.
DTD is as Prick rides in on his ghost owl. Describe that demise, dude.
Oh, nice. So, basically the owl with Prick riding in just comes in from behind and just basically flies straight through the center of that creature. And Barnsen just tips his head.
Oh, I'm sorry. It really didn't have to be like this. Just give us your sap, and we'll stop this violence.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, it was Prick, Serena. Phineas
love
Reed
it.
Ibsen Calcillion III.
Love it.
Whoa.
Thank you for that big tech sub, Aussie. Thank you so much. Yes. Go ahead and drop those DTDs in the chat since we don't have the emote. Everybody can do a capital DTD. Whenever we get a kill on the board, capital DTD until we get that emote. Let's go.
Get it.
All right.
And I will, I'll just stay there.
Ruby, it is your turn.
All right, I have my dagger rapier, and I'm going to go just straight in for where Barnsen has created that
Yep.
space. Cut through those layers, and I'm digging straight in. Making that 15 feet jump in.
Go for it. Roll that beautiful mean footage.
Okay.
I wish I could give you this Feywild die right now.
That would be really helpful right now. That'll be 18.
18 just hits.
Okay, thank God.
That's been the benefit of him casting that cantrip, that it is
Thank
not
God.
a roll to attack. There are certain benefits that a cantrip like that has, and against an enemy that cannot dodge or move out of the way, has really fucking saved us.
That's nice. All right.
You carve
Do
in.
you want me to go ahead
And you're using your dagger?
I had my dagger and rapier. Let's actually, I don't have
however
my...
you want to flavor it. You can use your claw. Think imaginally, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Because
okay.
it's not going to matter.
Okay, she lands in with her claws, and she actually opens up her jaw and like bites in and like rips it out completely, and then just digs in to grab whatever sap that she can.
Yes. All right. Dig in with
Kind of
that
got this
paw.
wild look right now, like having so much fun.
Total feral mode. Total feral mode. As you dig that sap out, you slap it into a little small side satchel.
Right.
You currently have the sap of the Cypress.
Okay, so we've got it.
You currently, yes, you have it.
Okay. Okay. I use my 15 feet, but I'm gonna use my feline agility to get the heck out of there.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'll rule this
Can I
at
do
the
that?
time because you were leaving, so you're gonna get the attacks of opportunity now.
Right. All
All
right.
right.
I'll risk it.
Risk it.
This
Risk it for the
doubles
bit.
my speed though. So would that be at disadvantage because I'm moving twice as fast?
Got Sanctuary first.
And
Yeah,
sanctuary.
they gotta roll Sanctuary first. Hey, new folks out there, clerics right here. Benefits of Sanctuary. You're seeing it.
Thank God.
16 this time.
That'll break it.
Does that permanently break it, or does it have to continually?
No,
Okay.
it breaks it. Once you hit it, breaks the spell.
All right. This one's gonna go in for another one of those vine whips. That is a 20, not natural. It's gonna do 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The next one on its Sanctuary, that's gonna be a 16.
It hits.
It's going to do 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right. And you're going to make your jump. I need a dexterity saving throw.
That makes it 24.
24. As you grab that sap, you're able to somersault back off of its tree roots, back onto the edge.
Well, that's extra.
Oh. D&D is all about being extra. Back onto the edge. Do you say anything? Do you do anything?
Say, next time you better learn to be nice. Maybe you'll make a friend for once. We can head on out.
All right. Seeing this go down, Chikios frog. He's gonna risk it for the biscuit. He's gonna GTFO, and he's gonna take multiple attacks of opportunity. Oh yeah, he totally gets hit. Yeah, as he is smacked in the back. Wham! He is vamped out of his frog form.
Dang.
He's gonna get slapped again in the back. That's gonna hit as well. And by the dryad that is not decomposed will also hit him. He's hit several times, lashed out. Ah! Ah! Chikios takes significant damage. As he's making his way out of the water. When Chikios hits the water, multiple water weirds begin to sprout up as they take the form as twisting, whirling water sprites. They form up in the form of small fairies with bows and arrows drawn. Chikios is able to drag himself up and out to where Ruby is at. This is going to be a big roll. All right. As he looks over at you, Ruby, we need to get out of here quickly. It's going to be Cyrus's turn. He's going to lean down. And he's going to try to strike Ruby first. Ruby, that is a 15 to hit.
Yes, it hit.
Oh, hold on. He's got a sanctuary against him. He hasn't broken it yet.
No,
Oh.
it's once she gets hit, it's done.
Oh, when she gets hit, it's done. Okay. He slams down with one of his branches and does 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Man, it's bitter.
He hits Chikios. Smashes down into Chikios. He takes another shot to his back as you can see it cut open and flay into his skin from his arm down as it splits open. Chikios isn't looking very good. The dryads float. All to the edge.
Damn.
As they look down. They are all out of reach as they grasp. It makes an unsettling sound like leaves crinkling in the yard as they lash out and try. They can't find purchase. They can only protect the sanctuary that they are in. Barnsen, it's your turn.
Oh, jeez, Chiquios, you look so well. And I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word on both Ruby and Chiquios.
Thank you.
Nice, a 4 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. That's all I got for that level.
Fucking, I'll take it. I'll take
7
it.
each.
Yeah, 7 each.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And then I'm going to disappear with Hidden Step
Oh,
and turn invisible.
bam.
Nice.
You're out, and so is your fucking companion.
And I move in the direction of the group this way to provide a little backup for him. But I am currently invisible.
Oh.
All right.
But you guys can still hear me
Yeah.
when I talk to you.
Okay. The water weirds convene. They're going to draw back their arrows. And fire. All right. I'm gonna roll these each individually because it's important. First one's gonna target you, Ruby.
Okay.
$12.
Does not hit.
The first arrow. And as it forms from that fairy archer, you can see it turns from water into a pointed object, flies past. The next shot is on you, Ruby, as well.
Okay.
17.
I'd like to use one of my luck rolls.
How are you using luck?
So I can expend one of my lucky rolls, and I roll a d20, and I get to choose which dice to use. And I can choose to spend the luck points. So this is kind of where it gets iffy. After you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. I technically know the outcome.
Yeah, but this is a dice against you.
Yeah. And I can, so it says like I can use it whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw, or when an attack roll is made against you.
Oh.
You can spend one to roll.
I've never used it where it's used against you.
I don't want this to hit.
Oh, and about that time. formation up at the Feywild that doesn't happen very often.
Oh, shit.
Thank God.
Lightning strike comes down.
Just pulled my headphones out. Ow.
And hits back into the tree. And it splits this tree open as it falls down on either side. And when that initial lightning strike hits and it splits that tree, you can see an opening. There's a portal not yet completely made begins to shimmer. And that distraction from that lightning, you don't need to use your luck. The shot hits, or the shot misses. On top of that, a second bolt of lightning. This one is from earlier. This one is from earlier. Slams down in the same spot and completely forms that portal. So it had to take two or Chikios' magic to open up.
We can go home.
Not yet, Ruby. And the three other water weirds are going to aim their arrows at Chikios. First one hits. The second one misses. And Chikios turns at the same time when that portal is opening and looks at Ruby. When he says, "Not yet," he hands you the rest of the components with his hero point as he's struck with two water arrows. And falls unconscious.
Since they're right next to each other, can she pick him up and carry him into it?
First, you need to make, this would be the perfect time. You have never used it before, but you're going to need two actions.
Okay.
If you're going to try to drag him, it's going to be one. And the second, you have to combine those components. You don't know how to combine them. First thing I need you to do, I need you to make a survival check with advantage.
$17.
17. You just brute force it. You throw everything in and just begin mixing it heavily between the herbs that Dr. Totus gave you. And you just put that over your hand. You just smear it like war paint over both you and Chikios' slunk body in next to you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. I'm going to use my luck for that one. And I'm gonna re-roll that. Okay, that's an 18.
All right.
That
18.
makes it, right?
You grab Chikyosh's shoulder after you slap on. How do you want to make the war paint look on each of your faces? This is, I feel like, something you do. What kind of design do you make?
I wish she had more time to have fun with this. She doesn't. So for herself, in this moment of panic, she just kind of puts it across her face, and she almost kind of gets her claws in the way of it, and kind of, there's the marks there, but then there's thin streaks being swiped away from the inside of it, kind of giving this really odd streaking, giving her almost a tiger look across her face. Very simple and just straight across. And for Chikios, she just puts her hand in it really quick to get all the materials on it, and then she just slaps his face real hard. Just like a big old face plant across his face, so he has a good old cat paw right across his face. Just because she's trying to rush, she feels hurried, so she just hits him real hard. Hopefully he doesn't break his nose.
Hard as he can, and you throw one arm up over the top as you begin slowly dragging him towards the portal. Do you say anything before you step into the portal?
Barnsen, thank you for your help, dear friend. Hope we'll see each other again. And she continues to slowly move forward toward the rift.
Do you go through the rift?
Yes.
Barnsen, do you say anything in your invisibility?
Right before I see is the rift like closing with them in it?
Or like looking behind those.
I drop my invisibility, take my hat off, and say,
Oh, guys, I will see you when I am meant to see you. It has been an honor.
All right. You drop your invisibility and say your goodbyes. Ruby, you see constellations. You see the world spin about in a turbulent ride. From the warmth and the glow of the Feywild, you think of the times that you've had, the experiences in the last 48 hours, the roller coaster that you've been on. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
$23.
23.
Count on my fingers.
As you're shot out the edge of this portal, you go sliding across a sheet of ice. You with your arm tucked up underneath the back of Chikios' head as you go
kind of like
sliding.
cradling his head inward.
Cradling his head. Chikios will make his first death saving throw. 16. Ruby.
She does cure wounds. She puts her paws on either side of his face, and she begins to kind of purr very softly.
And slowly,
and she casts cure wounds. Yeah.
Chikios' eyes open and flip up, and he looks and he can see the face of Ruby Shore, body cold and beaten. That's where you guys lay and where we'll pick up Friday. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, we made it. We made it.
We
Thank
made it
God
out
for
of the
those lightning
Feywild,
bolts.
baby.
God.
Let's
guys saved
go. Oh, man.
Ruby was gonna become a fur rug for this tree.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and we'll wave goodbye on this VOD. Love you guys. Make sure to be good to each other. Thank you for everything.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight.
Escape from the Feywild. We'll see you for the next mini tomorrow.